the person about what you need.
And she may not want that.
Exactly. And this is really important for people to hear, because it's not, no one needs to hear that and go, that's what I would have to accept, or that's my dream person.
Yes.
What we have to do is get really honest with ourselves. The real hard conversation is the one we have to have with ourselves, where we say, what is it that I actually need in order for me to be happy?
Yes.
And I don't mean what do I need that's everything on my list, but what do I need at my core? What are the core needs that need to be met for me to be happy? And at a certain point, you may be dating someone who runs a business and is never around. And you may say to yourself, I love this person. But regardless of whether you love this person, you may be miserable.
Yes.
With this person. And there's a certain point in life where you have, if me and Audrey were on completely different schedules all the time and we never saw each other,
be tough.
I would be unhappy.
Yeah.
And people have to get really honest. This is why in the book I talk about 4 levels of importance in a relationship.
What are those levels?
The first one is admiration, which is just thinking someone's great.
You have to respect them or admire them.
Yeah, but by the way, you could even just have admiration for the person who works in the same building as you because you think they're hot. It could be literally just I'm admiring you from
basic
afar.
Instincts. Yeah.
But it's not or you might like the qualities they have, but they don't necessarily recognize you, or they don't necessarily like you. They may not even know you exist.
Right.
So this first level, admiration, is not very important. The second level is mutual attraction, and that's where you and this person like each other. There's chemistry, there's connection, you have a great time together. Now, this is the most dangerous phase because it's the phase where people end up spending years and years pining over someone who they find out doesn't want a relationship at the end of it. So just having mutual attraction with someone doesn't count for a lot if someone wants different things than you.
Yes.
Which is why the third level is really important. That's commitment. Commitment is, are we saying yes to each other? It's no good saying I have the most epic connection with someone and they don't even want to be with me.
Right.
Then the epic connection is worthless in the context of a relationship. So commitment, level 3. And level 4 is compatibility. Commitment isn't enough. You need compatibility. Do we work together?
Right.
Do we form a team that is a happy team? Do we want the same things? Do we have shared values? Do we want to live our lives in the same way? Do we look at our future and say that, are our visions for the future compatible? They may not be exactly the same, but can they work together?
Right.
Can we navigate our differences in a positive and healthy way? Because you will have differences. You won't be compatible in every single department, but you can have compatibility in how much grace you give to each other, or how much compassion you give to your differences, or how much you can laugh at your differences. Audrey's constantly laughing at me for my quirks and my eccentricities, and she's not like that, but she finds them hilarious, and she's like, that's just you. It's can you do that with each other? That's compatibility too. You're different, but you manage the differences well. They can even be a source of pleasure and joy and fun, and so